right, here we are, Hudson wrestling fans. Welcome back. Tonight we got our final conference duel of the 2008-2009 season. It's going to be your Raiders taking on Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's. Tonight we're going to be starting out at 140 pounds, where for Memorial, did you hear who they sent out?
No.
We'll have to listen. They got two kids listed here. I did not hear the announcer. Either way, we got junior Phil Bates for Hudson. And I'll try to update you on the new rankings and stuff. The new, the latest and greatest rankings came out. Phil Bates from Hudson is ranked 11th at 140 pounds, and whoever we have for Memorial is not ranked. But as you saw, Bates does not secure the first takedown. Now, Memorial comes in looking for a fireman. Now Bates runs into a front head. He's got to get him to the mat. If he can reach out and grab that leg, and does. Looking to go right into a standing cradle. He's got it locked up. He's got to settle down here, slow down, see where he's at. Turn this into set 5, and he may not turn it into 2. He didn't even get 2 out of that. And we got blood time. All right, here we are back after that blood time. We got a minute 20 to go in the first, still no score. Be a little difficult for me to see the clock. They got a basketball hoop right in the one I'm facing. Bates in deep on a shot. I asked you to turn around, face him. He should get his 2, and does. Bates takes an early 2-0 lead. Still have not heard. They got listed a Joel Anderson and a Ryan Gallagher. Gallagher. Just heard the coach. Ryan Gallagher, sophomore out of Memorial, taking on junior Phil Bates. Bates looking for a half off that restart. Does have the far wrist tied up. He's got to settle down. And no near fall yet. Every now and then Phil has a tendency to rush things. Kind of goes out like a raging bull, and sometimes gets himself in trouble because he goes just a little too fast. But he's got a double armbar locked up. He should try to sit out here. If we get this sit out, it's going to put a lot of pressure. The Memorial kid is not liking this. Oh, he's going to give it up. No, don't give it up. Now he's looking for a half. And that's how the first ends. Bates will take a 4-0 lead. It looks like Gallagher deferred. Hanson's looking for why he only got 2 near fall instead of 3 near fall. I'd be asking the same question. I mean, he had him in a double armbar sitting there. I don't understand. You got to have the shoulders at a 45-degree angle to the mat. I thought he did, but the ref did not. So Bates will have choice into the second, chooses neutral. Bates has the underhook. Almost. Oh, and out of bounds they go. Still 4-0 with a minute 42 to go in the second. Bates comes in looking for a single. Circling. He's got to keep circling. Can't sit there. You got to keep the motion going. He's got to keep circling or try to stand up. You can't stop. Now he's just giving the Memorial kid a chance to cross face, get an arm in there. Now he's moving. There. Much better. Turns that single into a double. Takes a 6-0 lead with a minute 13 to go in the second. Bates looking to bar him up. Looks to have that bar pretty deep. Now he's runs it right into a half. Phil needs to readjust, come back, get that shoulder in there, just like he's doing. He can't let any space in there. Keep that tight, and we get potentially dangerous. Good call. For you, the wrestling fans that don't know what potentially dangerous is when the referee feels if he allows it to go any farther, it may hurt the opposing wrestler. Like in that case, you may tear a rotator cuff, dislocate shoulder. When you're running a bar, your arm has to be at a 90-degree angle to your opponent's head. You get above that, they'll call potentially dangerous on you. Bates looking for a little tilt off that restart. Now goes into a coffee grinder. He's got to flatten him out if he's going to use that coffee grinder. Not going to work when your opponent's in his base referee's position. Now he's starting to break him down to his belly. Bates does have that bar deep in there. Well, this Gallagher's got really limber shoulders, though. He's able to get that up and out pretty well. Gallagher from Memorial seems to be what I call a Gumby wrestler. They're like rubber bands out there. They're just extremely flexible. I don't mean any disrespect by it, just that they're like rubber bands. So, into the third we go. Bates still has a 6-0 lead.
Hey, stay behind the arm. Be looking for feet to back here. Be looking for feet to back. Okay. Stay up, stay up. Bill, head up, stay up. Not the best.
The restart, Bates just kind of sat there, didn't go for a first move. I like the first move. Some guys will sit there and try to see what the opponent's first move is going to be. I like to explode out of there and get the heck out of there. When you're on bottoms, usually when you're getting pounded on, it ain't no fun. Now he gets to his feet. He's got to come right back up again. As soon as he took him down, he's got to pop right back up. There we go. He's got to look for hand control. He's got to come up looking for hand control, not look for hand control once he gets up. Coaches are really looking at Bates to get up and out of here and score another takedown. He does hit a Granby roll. And not awarded anything yet, but should get the reversal. There it is. 8-0 now. That does put Bates into a major, which is a 4-team points, rather than a decision, which is 3. Eau Claire Memorial has improved drastically over the last few years. I think I want to say they're like 8-5 in dual meets this year. Bates again running that deep waist, trying to get a bar in. Down to the final 22 seconds left in the third. Bates can't pin him, he's just got to ride him out and keep the major. Don't do anything to give up this major by giving up a bad reversal or anything like that. As you can see, the Eau Claire kids, like I was saying, I call them Gumbies. He's just got rubber arms. And that's how it ends. Phil Bates of Hudson wins by a score of 8-0 over Ryan Gallagher of Memorial. That's going to give your Raiders a 4-0 lead. Brings up 145 pounds. We'll have to listen. They got 3 listed here. Let's see if we can hear who Memorial is going to send out. Well, it looks like he's going to announce it, but maybe he's not. And I guess he's not going to announce it. But as you all can see, we got senior Alex Rogers taking on Eau Claire Memorial. We'll try to listen for a first or last name from the coaches. bounds they go. Nope. And Rogers scores the first 2 points, takes a 2-0 lead.
Heavy on that head.
Jimmy Harper, we got it, folks. Jimmy Harper, senior for Eau Claire Memorial, taking on senior Alex Rogers. Minute 18 to go in the first. Rogers running the deep waist, looking for an arm chop, something to try to maybe bar him up. Alex likes to run that bar. Trying to run the coffee grinder. Again, run that coffee grinder, you got to break your opponent down to his belly. On the edge of the mat, Alex seems to have possibly locked up the bar. Not quite. Harper doing a good job of fighting that off. Down to the final 30 seconds of the first, still 2-0 in favor of Rogers. Now Rogers got a bar in deep. He's going to swim. Just swim to that far wrist. Just start running that. The wrist will come to you. There you go. Rogers getting down there trying to get some back near fall points. You got to keep running, keep going, keep going. We're down to 10 seconds. Got to get at least a 2 count out of this, and we should. Might even get a 5 count. And we did. Nicely done. Alex Rogers takes a 5-0 lead into the second. Harper will have choice and defers.
Hey, now let's move off the whistle. Yep, arch back, watch the ref, move off the whistle. Back up.
Rogers trying to get to his feet, pushing back into him.
Outside leg up. Outside leg up.
Rogers up to his feet, does have hand control, does secure the escape. 6-0 in favor of Rogers. Rogers looking for a trip. Got to be careful here, and he does catch him, does secure a takedown. Trying to suck him back. And we did get 2 near fall too. I don't think the score is right. I think it should be 11-0. It was 6.
Keep coming, don't stop.
All right, we got a minute to go. Scoreboard says 8-0. I don't think it's quite right. I believe Rogers had a 5-0 lead, then 6 for the escape, 2 for the takedown, and 2 for the near fall. It should be 10-0. Alex got to be careful. He's looking for a Granby there. Got to be real careful not to get his leg caught. Does get behind the arms. Down to 20 seconds to go in the second. Rogers going to try to run that bar again, then goes to a half. Rogers trying to run that bar over. See if we can get another near fall here, and we should get at least a 2 count. Nope. Let's see if we got it. No, we did not. And Coach Huff is going over to the table. I think the score should be 10-0 instead of 8-0, but we'll find out and see what they say. Because it was 5 after 1. Rogers got an escape for 6, got a takedown for 8, and 2 near fall. Well, unless the ref did not show near fall, but I seen him show 2 near fall. I think it should be 10-zip. And there it is, 10-0. We were right. Doesn't happen very often, but we were right this time. All right, into the third we go. Rogers has a 10-0 lead. We know the coaches are looking for bonus points. Always want to capitalize on those bonus points. Harper looking for a switch. Harper unable to get the switch, but he is able to face Rogers. Rogers with his head down. Alex just got to back out of that. Back out of that and give him 1. Back out and give him 1. Harper was able to score a reversal on that. Not quite sure how he did. Rogers was on his feet. It was not, well, as it is, it's 10-2 now in favor of Rogers with 1:15 to go. Harper does have an armbar tilt in and is going to get some near fall out of this. Let's see what he gets. Nope, did not give him any near fall. Minute 4 to go.
What? Okay, do it again. Take. The foot.
Rogers up to his feet quickly. Harper takes him right back down. Rogers had to respond on that one because Harper went right to his hip. If he tried to stand up again right after he got taken down, good things happen when you don't go to the mat. Harper looking to run a 2-on-1, trying to probably get that armbar tilt going again. Alex has got to get off that mat, head up. There we go. Harper doing a nice job of riding Rogers. Now we got a stalling warning on Rogers. Got 24 seconds to go. Harper looking for an arm bundle on Rogers. Not what I want to see. Alex got to come up now. Come up to his feet now. Got to be careful here. Rogers able to score a reversal and near fall coming. And we do get 2 near falls, so that's how it ends. Alex Rogers of Hudson wins by a score 14-2. Another major decision, pushing the Raider lead 8-0. Brings up 152 pounds, where we're going to see senior Eric Weber out of Eau Claire Memorial taking on junior Kyle Crane of Hudson. And it is Weber. So, like we said, senior Eric Weber at Memorial taking on junior Kyle Crane of Hudson. 152, and the table needs to reset the clock. All right, they're ready, and here we go. 152. Crane goes in on a low single and does secure the first 2. 2-0. Crane cuts him. Crane comes in looking for a high crotch, trying to convert that into a double. Should. And steps out of bounds, is not given. 2-1 now in favor of Crane. Crane goes right into another single. Working up, gonna try to look to catch him here as he comes over. Does get two, 4-1 now. And cuts him, 4-2. Crane goes looking for a low single, Weber sprawls. Crane runs the front head. Looking to get two, that should be two. Ref has not given it yet. Crane trying to get his arm out. That should be two. 6-2 now. See what Crane's going to try to do. Maybe try to turn this into a cradle, or he's going to cut him. 25 seconds ago. 6-3 now. Crane back in on a single. Converts. 8-3. I just heard the coaches say one more. I think Crane's just going to try to ride him out here for the remainder of the first. And that is how it's going to end. Crane will take an 8-3 lead into the second. Weber has choice. Nope. Crane has choice. I'm sorry. Crane will choose neutral.
Let's stand. Elbow down. Elbow down. Elbow down. Triple right. Triple right.
Crane comes in. He's got an underhook. See what he does with it. Goes right into a takedown. Nicely done. Gonna look, try to keep a leg turk here and work that into a half if he can. There it is, and right into a cradle. And there it is. Kyle Crane of Hudson wins by fall over Eric Weber of Memorial. That's going to push the Raider lead. 8-6 is what? 14? 14-0 in favor of the Raiders. Brings up 160 pounds. We're going to see sophomore Nick Larson. We got 3 kids listed for Memorial, so we'll try to listen. I also got a friend of mine texting me the results of the Wausau West and Wisconsin Rapids duel right now. So we'll kind of try to check those as they go. Right now it's 3-3. Bennett beats Kyle. Called for stalling. Oh no. Who did they say? Yep. Keys. So we got freshman Alstar Keys from Memorial. Larson secures the first takedown. Larson's got that leg turk in.
Turn him in. Keep him on that.
Takes a 2-0 lead, and out of bounds we go.
Take a shot again. There you go.
Larson lets him up 2-1. Larson looking to go for the spin behind, go behind, does take a 4-1 lead. Larson looking to run maybe a bar here, trying to roll it up. Has a deep waist in. Larson does cut him 4-2 now. Keys comes in. Larson just pulled him right into his own legs there. Don't know why he did that, but. And we got blood time. All right, here we are back after the blood time. Still 4-2 in favor of Larson. 37 seconds ago in the first. Keys comes in hard and ties up with Larson. Larson goes for the head snap, gonna look for the go behind again. Now Larson comes in a nice reshot into a double. He always does that reshot with his head between the legs. I'd like to see him get his head on the outside of the legs so you don't have to work so hard to get that 2 points. Regardless, Larson takes a 6-2 lead.
Right half here.
Clear your leg.
Thank God for taking the win.
Come on, Keith, wrestle down. Go.
Keys does a nice Granby right at the end of the period. Makes it 6-3. Did not like to see Larson give up that Granby roll right at the end of that period there. Larson is going to start down in the second period. Well, we're going to have a false start off for Keys. He goes right to a deep waist ankle. Tried to grab something but missed. Keys had the arm right around Larson's throat there and took him back down with it. Larson looking to come out the back door here. And again, it gave a reversal for that. That's not a reversal. The guy's on his feet. That's the second time he's given a reversal when the guy's on his feet. Hey, we'll take it, but it's 8-3 now in favor of Larson. Larson's got a bar in deep, looking to run this for some near fall and possibly the fall. Near fall is coming. We got 1:10 to go in the second. Larson looking to scoop the head. Keys trying to bridge out. Larson trying to readjust. Keys trying to come back up, does, but Larson catches the arm. Back over we go. Still got 44 seconds to go in the second. Larson looking for the consecutive fall here. Now Larson's got the head. Still got plenty of time. Did not get the fall, but we did get 3 near fall. 11-3 now with 10 seconds to go in the second. Larson's got him back over again. And we should have got 3 more near fall. We do. All right, 14-3 now going into the third. Keys will have choice. Let's see where he takes. Probably not down. He's going to choose neutral. All right, Larson needs 4 points. 4 points for a tech fall. Coaches are telling him drop and go, drop and go. Let's get this over with. Larson goes with the throw by and out of bounds we go.
Get low off the whistle. Get low. I would say get lower.
Larson looks for the trip off that collar tie, goes for the slide by again, and gets it. 16-3 now. All we need is a 2-point tilt here for a tech fall.
Stop his head. At some point he's falling down.
Larson trying to get a half in here. Hudson coaches are calling for stalling on Keys. Ref isn't called anything yet. Larson goes to a deep waist chop. Now he looks for that half. Larson's got the bar back in again. He's got to slow down here. Scoop the head, scoop that head. There we go. Now let's finish it. Either way, he's going to get a tech fall or a fall, and he's got 45 seconds to look for the fall.
Arch your back off the knees.
Larson working it, working it. We still got 30 seconds to go. Where this key is, he's strong on his back. Larson's going to the frog legs. I never do like this because more people get rolled than anything. And just like that happens. Every time you try the frog legs, that's what happens. But either way, 3 more near fall. Nick Larson wins by a score, technical fall, 19-3 over Alstar Keys of Memorial. That's going to bring the team score 19-0. Brings 171 pounds. We're going to see junior Jacob Johnson out of Memorial taking on junior Arthur Van Zant for your Raiders. Arthur tried to look for a fireman's there. Johnson did a nice job of countering. Now Van Zant comes in looking for a double, doesn't get it, backs out. Art's got to look for a setup before he drives in there on those shots. Get off those tracks, create that angle, then take your shot. Nicely done by Van Zant. Goes to a duck under, gets the first 2. Johnson back up to his feet. And is going to get, yep, does get the escape. 2-1 now in favor of Van Zant. Johnson coming in looking for his own head tap into a single. Arthur counters. No. Van Zant just dives in again without a setup. Too far away and just dives in. You got to have a setup. Not too often you're just going to dive in and get a takedown at the high school level. And poke him in the eye. Well, we just had a technical violation against Van Zant for poking him in the eye. I didn't see him poking him in the eye, but the referee apparently did, and that's what he called. So we got a 2-2 tie with 16 seconds to go in the first. Called him for poking him in the eye. No. Now Coach Hansen is discussing it. We'll take a break while they discuss this. All right, we're back. Coach Hansen did argue his point, but as usual, it doesn't work. It's still 2-2. Very tight match so far. After the first 2, both Johnson and Van Zant seem to have a similar build, seem to have a similar style too. Van Zant will defer. Johnson's going to start down in the second. Johnson up to his feet quickly. And out of bounds we go. Johnson again up to his feet quickly. Van Zant goes down to a single, nicely done. Drops to a single, he does have the leg Turk in there. Johnson, Van Zant goes to a crab ride. Oh, Van Zant's got to be careful. He got behind the arms, but does nicely done by Van Zant. Got a little out of position, goes for the single, and brings the Johnson right back down to the mat. You got out of position again. You got to stay behind the arms. 3-2 now in favor of Johnson.
Pressure, let's go.
Yep, snap and go. Hey, let him post. Let him post and pop. Change your level a little bit there.
Head down, 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 down.
Johnson comes in looking for a single. Oh, Arthur just could not get behind him. And out of bounds we go and we get a restart.
Don't rush it, Arthur.
Still 3-2 in favor of Johnson. 30 seconds to go in the second.
All right. Use it.
And we have a technical violation on Johnson now to tie it up at 3-3. I didn't see what he called. And that is how the second period ends. Don't know what they called on Johnson, but either way it ties it up. And Van Zant's going to start on bottom. Van Zant, nicely done, takes a 5-3 lead. Now Arthur's got to stay behind the arm. See how he gets that arm out there? Now he's looking to get in trouble with a Granby. He's got to stay behind the arms. Why does he keep getting in front of the arms? Able to get back behind Johnson and gain control again, but he steps out front, and I don't know what he's trying to do there, just like right now again. He does have wrist control. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's trying to come out front there. 5-4 now in favor of Van Zant. Van Zant looks for another duck under, gets it. Takes a 7-4 lead now with 1:14 to go in the third. Johnson's able to escape, get within a takedown at 7-5 now. Van Zant goes in with just a ugly looking double shot. Does secure another takedown, take a 9-5 lead. Tell Kyle to come over here.
Stay there.
And nope. Johnson does get an escape. 9-6 now, but Arthur Van Zant wins by a score of 9-6 over Jacob Johnson. That'll make the team score 22-0. Favor your Raiders. Going to bring up 189 pounds. Perry wrestled at 45 against Rabbits. Beat Medina. Oh. Who did they say for Memorial? I didn't hear. Who is this wrestling for EB? Pardon me? Peter Worrell.
Peter Worrell for Hudson.
Heights, there we go. So we got junior Peter Worrell filling in. I don't know, my phone's going dead. Peter Worrell's filling in for Nathan Eby. Not sure what's wrong with Eby. I did see him with an ice pack on his knee. Hopefully he's okay and is ready to go. Worrell does come in and score the first 2 points. Believe this is Worrell's first varsity match ever? No? He had one against River Falls, I guess. His second varsity match. Does secure the first 2 points. Rapids. My battery's gonna go. Fanning's watching it on TV. Kyle. 52, Trulin and Javorek. Perry pins Medina. 12-3 after 45. Okay, Heights did secure an escape. 2-1 now in favor of Worrell. Worrell comes in a nice looking double and secures another takedown. 4-1 now in favor of Worrell. Huff, what's Worrell weigh?
78.
78, okay. Just talked to Coach Huff, and he said Worrell is about 178 pounds, wrestling up at 189 tonight, filling in for Evie. Again, hopefully Evie, I see he's got a knee pack of ice on his knee, so hopefully he's okay, and he's going to wrestle in the big 5-team duel or 6-team duels that we're going to wrestle on Saturday. As is, we have 23 seconds to go, and Worrell has a 4-1 lead over Hines. Worrell looking for possibly, not quite sure what he's looking for. And that's how the first period's going to end. 4-1 in favor of Worrell. Hines has choice, is going to defer. Worrell probably go down, and does.
Keep your shoulders high. Okay, stay off your belly. Peter, stay off your belly.
Worrell up to his feet. Hines goes for a deep waist far ankle. And we had little locked hands there, but the ref didn't see it. And we still had locked hands. Finally, the ref seen that one, though. And we're going to get a technical violation on Hines, making it 5-1 in favor of Worrell.
Hey, you're getting that score? Yeah. Every time you get one, come and tell us.
Perry went to 45.
When you get scores.
My battery's going to die. Hopefully it stays. 12-3 Rapids.
After
45.
how many weights?
Or 5. That'd be 5 weights, probably. Worrell up to his feet, trying to pick hands. And we had another locked hands. The ref didn't see it. And Hines does cut Worrell. Worrell takes now a 6-1 lead.
Tap the head, go, Peter.
Worrell goes in a nice looking double leg again. He's got to look for that half right there. He has an 8-1 lead. A little more seasoning, he'll know instinctively to come down and look for that half. Hines escapes, makes it 8-2 now with 40 seconds to go in the second. Worrell comes in looking for that double again. He's just got to keep moving. Does. Sucks it in. Takes a 10-2 lead. Looking for the half. Looking for the half. He's got to get out to the side. Got to get out to the side. And we do get 2 near fall though. 12-2 now. That's how the second ends. 12-2 now in favor of Worrell. Hines has choice. Heis. H-E-I-S-Z. Heis. He's going to choose neutral.
Double half, right away.
Coaches are telling Worrell double half, double half. It's been there about 3-4 on every double he's taken. It's been there. And out of bounds we go. Comes in looking for that double again. Now he's got to come up and look for that half. Oh, it was right there again. 14-2 though. Got a 12-point lead, 3 points away from a tech fall. Now he may have the half. Oh, Heise was able to roll right through it. Now run that half in there. Now if he can get that right arm up in there. Heise is on his hip, right where he wants. If he can try to work that half in there. Now he's got the half. There we go. He's got to get chest to chest. Chest to chest. He's got to get his weight down on there. We do have near fall. Looks like we got 3, so this will be a tech fall if we do not get the fall. Heise is able to belly back down. Worrell will win by tech fall. Worrell's doing all he can do to secure a fall here. Now he's going to reverse half, reverse scoop that head. Looking for it. Oh, I thought he had it there. He's got to get on his toes and try to get perpendicular, not parallel. Now forget the legs. See? He's leaving space between his chest and his opponent's chest and allowing Heise to roll through. And there it is. Peter Worrell wins by a tech fall score of 17-2 over Matt Heise of Memorial. That's going to bring the team score 27-0. It's going to bring up 215 pounds. Chaz Larson is injured, so I'm not sure who we are going to put out there. Will Yang. Sophomore Will Yang is going to take on senior Greg Antonson. Now Antonson is one of 2 ranked wrestlers for Memorial. Antonson is an honorable mention at 215 pounds. Memorial had 2 wrestlers. Hudson's got 6. We got Baumgartner at 3, which is an honorable mention. At 12, we got Johnson. This one's going to go pretty fast, I think. Johnson's ranked 12th. Then we go up to 40 for Hudson. Phil Bates is ranked 11th. Crane is ranked 4th. Larson 9th and Tobin 10th. So we got a total of 8 ranked wrestlers here in this duel. 2nd. What did I say? 10th? Oh, my apologies. Cole Tobin is ranked 2nd, not 10th. But back to 215 pounds. Again, Yang, he hasn't sent me anything. Yang, don't be playing with it too much. My battery's on 3. West. As I was saying, sophomore Will Yang is filling in for junior Chaz Larson. Apparently Chaz hurt his shoulder up at Clear Lake. So Anderson has a 4-2 lead with a minute to go in the first period. In this match here, it's going to be a big victory for Yang to stay off his back and not get pinned. But Anderson's got the bar in. Yang is going to his back. Not looking good for Yang. Oh, Yang's going to belly back down. If he can get that right arm in there. Got to keep that right arm. Oh, no. Get that right arm in. Too late. Anderson was able to lock up the arm. We got 36 seconds to go in the first. Come on, Yang. And there it is. Greg Anderson of Memorial wins by fall over Will Yang. That is going to give Eau Claire Memorial its first team points in this duel. Raiders still have a commanding 27-6 lead into heavyweight, where we're going to see, not sure the year, but Robert Stasny for Memorial taking on senior Cole Tobin.
And Robert Stasny, Memorial.
Stasny. All right, 285 pounds. Stasny from Memorial taking on Tobin of Hudson. Tobin's got the toe step on, but Stasny did not step back. Tobin again's got the toe step going, but he hasn't stepped back. So far, no real attempts other than the toe steps by Tobin. Looks like Stasny has scouted Tobin a little bit and knows that toe step is coming. See, there it is. But he's keeping his weight forward, not allowing Tobin to push him backwards. And we got a timeout here. Looks like Tobin took a shot to the nose. And that's all it is. Back to the center we go with 55 seconds to go in the first. Still no score. Tobin comes in hard looking for a slide by. Tobin goes into a Russian. Stasny goes down for a single. Looking to take Tobin down. Stasny's got this single pretty tight. See if Tobin can fight this off. Stasny can get that leg in there. Nah, it doesn't look like Stasny's going to finish it. Oh, and he does finish it. Stasny takes a 2-0 lead with 15 seconds to go in the first. And we got out of bounds with 5 seconds to go. 12-10 West after 52. All right, 5 seconds. Let's see if big man Tobin can get out of here in 5 seconds. Nope, and that's how the first ends. Stasny is going to take a 2-0 lead into the second. Let's see whose choice. Stasny's deferred. Tobin will start the second on bottom.
Hey, Mark,
No, we got a caution on Stasny. Tobin looks for a switch right off the whistle. Tobin does a nice job of coming to his feet. Stasny trying to get him back. Stasny on his hip. Tobin trying to hip into him. Tobin's got the under leg hook. Stasny's in a lot of trouble here. Tobin does get the reversal, looking for the fall. Does not get any near fall, but does tie this match up at 2 apiece. Stasny trying to get to his face. Tobin likes that side ride, and then he grabs the far arm and just pushes all his weight into him and sucks up on that far arm just like that. Gets the arm bundle. Tobin's got Stasny try. There it is. Tobin. Oh, I guess you can see a little daylight there. A lot of time left. Tobin should get the fall and does. Cole Tobin wins by fall over Robert Stasny of Memorial. That'll make the team score 33-6 now. And back down the weight scale we go. 103 pounds. We got 2 listed for Memorial. Let's see who comes out. We got 2 freshmen listed for Memorial. Here we go. Oh, Alex Princesetter. Their 12-pounder has bumped down to 3 to take on Baumgartner. There we go. We had a little technical difficulty with the mic, but it looks like Alex Princesetter has bumped down from 12 to 3 to take on junior Jordan Baumgartner of Hudson. We are 20 seconds into the first period, still no score. Baumgartner goes in looking for a single. He's got to work up now. He's got to work up. That should be 2. There it is. Baumgartner takes a 2-0 lead. Out of bounds we go. Restart we get with 1:25 to go in the first. Baumgartner looking for an Okie choke here. He's got to stretch him out before he takes him over. Stretch him out. If you don't stretch him, there he goes. Nicely done. Near fall. I don't think he held him long enough. Baumgartner lets go of the Okie and goes into a power half. He's got the leg hooked. Baumgartner looking for near fall, but nothing yet. There we go. Now we got near fall. He's got scissors. Scissors it. Oh, he could scissors the body there. We did get 2 near fall. Baumgartner has a 4-0 lead, but he's high. He's got to bump that arm. He gets so high, he makes me so nervous all the time. Baumgartner right back. He's got the legs in, looking for the power half again. Now he goes into a half. Still got the legs hooked. Now he's got to turn his hips up when he gets them off to the side there. And that's how the first is going to end. Baumgartner's going to take a 4-0 lead into the second. Princesetter is going to start the second on bottom. Baumgartner goes right to the half. Princesetter does a Grammy roll. Baumgartner's got to get off his hip. He does. Now Baumgartner looks for the guillotine. He's got to take that slow. He does end up with a headlock. Near fall coming. If he can secure that elbow, he may get the fall here. You got to tighten up that elbow a little bit. Grab that elbow. Princesetter able to belly back down, but Baumgartner does secure 3 near fall and takes a 7-0 lead. Out of bounds we go. Baumgartner goes right into the half again. Princesetter possibly looking for that Grammy roll again. And out of bounds we go. Baumgartner's got to take a piece of tape and tape those top 2 strands of his headgear so it quits coming down over his eyes. 1:21 to go in the second period. Still 7-0. Baumgartner goes right to the half again, looking for it. Princesetter tries to roll through it, does, and comes up with a reversal, making it 7-2 now in favor of Baumgartner. Princesetter looking for a cradle. Baumgartner's got to keep his head up. Forget about the headgear. Oh. And right to his back. Not quite sure what Prince Sarah was trying to do there. Either way, Bob Gardner catches him, puts him to his back, and secures the fall. That is going to bring the team score 39-6 in favor of the Raiders. Brings up 112 pounds. Now we're going to have to listen to see which 3-pounder they bump up to 12. I think Tanner Owens is going down. Yep. You're going to see freshman Tanner Owens for your Raiders. We're going to have to wait and see who Memorial is going to send out. My guess is one of the 2 freshmen listed at 3.
At 112, Tanner Owens, Hudson, and Kyle Bauer.
We got freshman Kyle Bauer. 12-10 last I seen after 52. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything different. Owens secures the first 2 points of this match, 2-0. Tanner down wrestling his natural weight, 112 pounds. Tanner could probably get to 3 if he wanted to. Owens goes with the bar. Near fall coming. Owens looking to secure. Owens trying to reach back and grab the head. Goes for a reverse half on the head. I'd like to see him come back around the other way. Scoop the head. Now scoop the head. Bauer able to belly back down. Owens right back in on the bar, right back over we go. Owens has a 5-0 lead. Now he's looking for the fall. Got plenty of time. We got 56 seconds to go yet. There it is. Tanner Owens of Hudson wins by fall over Kyle Bauer of Eau Claire Memorial. That's going to bring the team score 45-6 now. It's going to bring up sophomore Jesse Goss, which, as I mentioned earlier, is ranked honorable mention for Division I at 119 pounds, taking on Gordon Johnson, which is ranked 11th at 112 pounds, but he is wrestling 119 tonight. So we got our first match of the night against 2 ranked kids. Johnson's 11 at 12, and Goss is honorable mention at 19. Nope, I take that back. Gordon Johnson's ranked 12th at 12. Johnson looking to secure the first 2 points of this match. Now he's going to come up with his right arm, or left arm, I'm sorry. There he goes. Now right to his back. Right to his back. Still no points are awarded. Out of bounds we go. Still no score. Hey, hop. 13-12 after 71, Rapids. Approaching, I want to say about 30. Johnson does secure the first 2 points of this match. At 45 seconds left in the first period, takes a 2-0 lead. He's got an arm leg turk in with his arm, but he's on the edge of the mat, unable to do anything with it. So we get a restart with 40 seconds to go in the center of the mat. Goss looks for a sit out. Johnson does a nice job of countering, looking for that coffee grinder, try to reach down, control that wrist. For that to work, you gotta stretch your guy out. Goss is in his base. Goss probably going to get an escape here unless Johnson drops to a single, but does not. 2-1 now in favor of Johnson. Under 10 seconds to go in this first period. Johnson comes in looking for a sweep and single, but Goss counters. Johnson just got to hang on to that elbow and do nothing, and there we go. So after one, Johnson to Hudson has choice and the lead. Will defer. Goss, I'm guessing, is going to start down and does. He's going to go down to start the second period. Goss tries to come out. Johnson's running nice deep waist, trying to work a bar in here. He's got to keep that pressure forward. Keep that Goss broken down. Don't let him get up in his base like this. Forward and angle, forward and angle. And Goss is able to escape and tie this match up at 2 apiece. Johnson's got to stay in his stance. I don't like when he comes up and stands like that. He got a little trouble doing that earlier this week with Izzy out of Chippewa Falls. He's so quick. When you get out of your stance, it just allows that guy to get in at those legs. Goss looks for a single or high crotch. Johnson kind of looks for his own high crotch and go for a Kelly there. Come down on that, drag that, come around with a Kelly.
What happens is when so Peterson BPCs. I don't know. I didn't get one that said who won the shot. 13 to 12 Rapids.
Trust me, hard. Stay in there.
Johnson does a nice job looking for a reshot here. Suck that up, suck that up. Oh. Still 2-2 with 32 seconds to go in the second. Like to see more of that out of our Hudson wrestlers. Shot, reshot. You block it, you shoot. He blocks you, you shoot again.
Your time. Stay right there.
Johnson comes in looking for a sweep and single. He's got it pretty tight. He's got to finish this now. Work up to a double. Work that into a double. Right? And does get the, if I can talk, secures the takedown, takes a 4-2 lead. We are under 5 seconds. Johnson just got to ride him out here, take the lead, and choice. Nope. I think Goss has choice. Nope. I was right the first time. Johnson has choice. So he'll start the on bottom in the third with a 4-2 lead. Again, like I said before, both ranked wrestlers. Johnson 12th at 12. Goss is honorable mention at 19. Johnson's got to come up. Like to see Johnson try to get a good first step right off that whistle. Instead, he likes to sit there and he puts his head to the mat. I hate that. Nothing good happens with your head at the mat.
Justin, shoulders high, up down. Let's go.
And we've said this a couple different times in a couple different matches. Off that whistle, I want to see our guys explode out of there. If you don't, this happens. You go to your belly and the guy pounds on you. Not a good thing. Goss trying to dig an arm out on Johnson. And we have a warning on Johnson. That seemed to light a little fire under Johnson, that warning did. He is trying to get to his feet. Goss is probably going to drop to a single. Can't quite see Johnson trying to face him. Oh, he's very close to reversal here, and he does get it. Johnson takes a 6-2 lead. We have 54 seconds to go in the third period. 119 pounds. Johnson can grab that far shoulder and run that, and we get a stalemate. Goss did have Johnson's near leg locked up pretty tight. We got 39 seconds to go. Let's see what Goss does off the whistle here. And he really doesn't explode either. Just kind of turns in.
2-on-1, Matt.
Johnson takes him back down, does have a leg tied up, looking for a 2-on-1. Now Johnson goes for trying to get a power half going if he gets his left arm up in there, but I think Goss has got a hold of his wrist. Now Johnson goes back to a 2-on-1. We got 15 seconds to go. And that's how it's going to end. Gordon Johnson of Hudson wins the match of the two ranked wrestlers by a score of 6-2. That will give your Raiders a 48-6 lead going into 125 pounds. We're going to see senior Tyler Baumeister for your Raiders taking on one of two wrestlers listed here. Let's listen and we'll see what they say. We got sophomore. I think they said Jonathan Goss. Jake? Nope, we got Nate Souden. Freshman Nate Souden taking on senior Tyler Baumeister. Baumeister in on a double, trying to secure the first two. Does. Has a cradle locked up. Let's see if he can score some near fall off of this. Now he's got to run right into him. There we go. Oh, got to slow it down, get his head in the side, dump him on the mat here. Baumeister did get two near fall, 4-0 lead. Souden is able to face him, and out of the bounds we go. Baumeister still in control. Baumeister is going to cut him. Baumeister trying to get a Russian going. Uses that Russian, comes in on a double. Souden, and he must scissors the head. Yep, we got a technical violation against Souden. It should be 5. Yep, 5-1 lead now for Baumeister. Baumeister comes in looking for another double. Keep circle, circle. Now work up. Now work up. Now work up. Does secure the takedown. 7-1 now in favor of Baumeister. Baumeister running a deep waist, trying to get a bar in. Does have the bar, swims for that far wrist. And we get it potentially dangerous. 22 seconds to go in the first period, 125 pounds. All right, with 22 seconds to go, I'd like to see Baumeister ride him out the remainder of this first, try to get some near fall. If not, don't give up anything like that Grammy roll. Baumeister does a nice job of letting them roll through. Baumeister looking for a 2-on-1 tilt. Near fall is coming. Exactly what I wanted to see. He's going to try to step over. Secure the fall, but not going to get it. Does secure 3 near fall. I believe it should be 10. They got 9-1 showing. I thought it was 10. Tyler comes in and another double. He's got to use his head. You go away from your head. Lift, use your head, and go away from your head, just like that. Better. 11-1 now in favor of Baumeister. Baumeister's going to cut him. 11-2 now with 1:46 to go in the second. Baumeister goes in looking for that double again. He's got to grab the head. Now he's in on a single. Now he's in on a double. It's just kind of a scramble going here. Nothing much happening. We got about a minute to go in the second. Still 11-2 in favor of Bommister. He keeps going away from his head. He's got to step up with that left leg, use his head, and go to his right. Now go to his left. He keeps getting sprawled out. He's got to get his hips under him, use his head, and dump him. Sowell is able, or Sowden, able to get a takedown. There was a gap, 11-4 now in favor of Bommister with 23 seconds to go. Bommister trying to come back out. Trying to step over here. He does get the reversal, 14-3. Trying to get the cradle back in. He does have it locked up. He's got to get a little bit tighter, keep his head in the side. And that's how the second period ends. 13-4 in favor of Bommister. Sowell's choice, Sowden, I don't know why I keep saying Sowell. Sowden's going to choose neutral. Bommister has a 9-point lead. Does have a major decision working at this point. I know he's looking for more. He's looking for the fall. Bommister comes in with another double. Now go to his right. Oh, he's going to get caught under there. That is not where you want to be, is sitting on your hip. Sowden able to secure another takedown. 13-6 now in favor of Bommister. Now Sowden's doing the cutting. And we get a stalemate. Now we got a warning, stalling warning on Bommister. Sowden trying to come around and secure another takedown. If he steps over and locks that leg, he'll get it. Down to 50 seconds to go in the third, and we get a stalemate. 48 seconds to go, still 14-7 in favor of Bommister. Oh, and Coach Huff is heading to the stands. Memorial thinks it's a stalling tactic. And while they discuss the score, we'll take a quick break. And we're back. Coach Huff did go over the scores table to argue about the score, but the score didn't change. Bommister in on a single. Trying to finish, he's got to get off his knees. He shoots in, gets sprawled out, just like you're looking at here. You do not want to be in that position. You will not score takedowns. And we're going to get another stalling call on Bommister here any second. And Sowell's able to secure a takedown. 14-9 now. Sowell doing all he can do to try to turn Bommister here. And we did get a stalling call on Bommister. 14-10 now. But that is how it's going to end. Tyler Bommister of Hudson wins by a score of 14-10 over Nate Sowden of Memorial. That'll give your Raiders a 51-6 lead into 130 pounds, where we're going to see junior Ben Lang out of Memorial taking on freshman Coley Hockford for your Raiders. 2 matches to go in this duel. 2 matches to go in the 09-08 season as far as conference competition goes, until of course we get to our conference tournament. But in dual competition, this is it. This will, we locked it up on Monday when we beat Chippewa, but we do lock up going undefeated in the 08-09 conference dual season. Coach Huff is still over talking, discussing the score. He does believe that the score is not correct. And they did change it 14-9 instead of 14-10, so I think he was right all along. So the crowd got all excited, thought it was a stalling tactic out of Huff. Not a bad tactic if your guy's gassing, but I really truly believe he thought the score was wrong. Anyway, 130 pounds. So we got Junior Lang out of Memorial taking on freshman Hawksford for your Raiders. So far it's been a dominating performance for your Raiders. They've won, what are there, 14, 12? We've won 11 of 12 matches to this point.
Go, Coley. Good job.
Lang looks at a single, but they are out of bounds. Quay comes in looking for, he shoots that single to the opposite leg, and it'll work, but I don't like it. There's no setup, and I got my whole body in there. If you're going to shoot that single, shoot it to the same side, not cross-body single, unless you're going to hit a high crotch. Under a minute, Lang comes in. Hawksford does a nice job of sprawling, trying to go behind to get 2, and that's 2. And we do get the 2. Hawksford takes an early lead. Lang back up. Hawksford takes him down. Nicely done with that single. Hawksford running deep waist, trying to roll bar up in here, it looks like. Trying to dig that bar out. Lang trying to do a switch. Hawksford trying to run that deep waist chop. Now he does have a 2-on-1. He's got to suck that in and drive his opponent forward. Again, I keep preaching forward angle, forward angle. It's hard to do anything to your opponent when they're in their base.
Pull in.
And that's how the first period ends. Hawksford will take a 2-0 lead. Hawksford's choice will defer. Leg up to his feet quickly. Hawksford's got to take him down and get a stalling. You only got 5 seconds. Hawksford is able to take him back down. Now Hawksford's in a better position to try to work something. He's got Lang all sprawled out on his belly, right where you want him. Trying to run a coffee grinder, trying to get that wrist back, but Lang is fighting it. Now he's got the tilt going. Now he can grab that wrist. He does have that near wrist control. Now he can work a bar in there. Work a bar in there, maybe work a arm bar tilt. Oh, and he let go of the wrist. Lang looking for that switch again. Now he can bar that. Oxford goes to a power half. And cuts them. 2-1 now in favor of Oxford. Lang comes in. Oxford sprawls. That was a nice looking setup by Oxford. Little pounding on the head and then looking for a shot. Now he's running the front head, see if he can score on this. Got to keep coming, keep coming. And does secure. 4-1 now in favor of Oxford. That's how the second ends. 4-1 in favor of Oxford. Oxford's going to start the third on bottom. Oxford up to his feet. Much better. That's what I like to see. Right up to his feet, give you a chance. Oxford out front does get the escape. 5-1 now. Trying to run that front head again. When he's, ooh, Oxford goes for the cow catcher. Does not get it out of bounds, so neutral we go with 1:45 to go in this match. Oxford in on a nice looking double, and again he goes away from his head too. What are these guys going away from their head? Does secure the takedown, but on a good wrestler, they're going to rip your nose off. Oxford has a 7-1 lead. Oxford running that deep waist, trying to bar it up. Looks like he may have near wrist control, going for a ball and chain. Big drive forward, there he goes, much better. Trying to get a ball and chain out of this. Lang able to pull out that wrist. Oxford doing a nice job of riding, unable to get any near falls, but he is controlling the top position. 45 seconds to go. And a restart we'll get with 35 seconds to go in the match. Oxford up comfortably, 7-1. Just no mistakes now out of Oxford, which normally I would breathe easy, but the last duel we had, I thought we had a few wrapped up too, and we end up giving pins away. So I'll breathe easy when this hits 0. And we're going to have a caution on Oxford. Didn't go belly arm. Lang tries to turn in, maybe looking for a Granby roll here. Oxford looking for a cradle. Oxford goes back to the deep waist chop. Lang is facing them. See if Oxford can just hang on to this, run that, snap and add an angle, snap an angle. Oxford looking for a standing cradle. Does have it, and that is how it's going to end. Koya Oxford of Hudson wins by a score 7-1 over Ben Lang of Memorial. That'll bring the team score 54-6 in favor of your Raiders. Brings up the last match of the night. We're going to see sophomore Ryan Smith taking on, I think it's going to be Tim Sachs, but we'll listen. Yep, and it is going to be senior Tim Sachs for Memorial. Sachs looking for a high crotch. Schmid's got to keep his head up here, keep his head up. Sachs putting the pressure on early. Schmitty looking for a slide by. That's two. That's two. Schmitty does get it. 2-0. And out of bounds and restart we go. Sachs up to his feet. Schmitty goes to a deep waist, trying to bar it up. Does have the 2-on-1, keep driving him forward. Schmitty drops down to a single. Sachs trying to flip him over, he should catch him here. That's near fall. He's got to keep it. Run him out, run him out. And we did get 2 near falls. Schmitty will take a 4-0 lead and a restart with 1:05 to go.
Ryan, pressure forward. Always going forward.
All right, let's see what Sachs does on the restart. Sachs just kind of sits there too. Schmitty's got to be careful here. Does a nice job of dropping down into the single. Should finish this and does not lose control. Nicely done by Schmitty. Schmitty's got that leg turk going again. You get that leg in the side and try to work that into a cradle. He's got to get his head in the side. There he goes. Now head to the knee, head to the knee.
No, go back to it. Go back to it.
He's still got that leg turk. Still got it. Maybe he can step over with that turk and now try to run this half. And he lets go of the turk and the half too. We have 18 seconds to go. Still 4-0 in favor of Schmitty. Sachs up to his feet. We're going to get a potentially dangerous restart. We got 11 seconds to go in the first still.
You're too high. Start back lower, Ryan. Start lower. You're too high.
Schmitty goes to a deep waist, far ankle. Just trying to ride him out the remainder of this first period. He's got to be careful here. Just hang on. Don't give anything up. And doesn't. So Schmitty will take a 4-0 lead. Sachs is going to choose neutral to start the second. Schmitty's got to get his head up. Schmitty's going for another slide by. Sachs does counter. He's got to bump that elbow when he does that. There he goes. A little better.
Single. Throw up to single.
Minute 41 to go in the second. Still 4-0. Schmitty comes in on a double. We always shoot our doubles with a head between the legs. We need to get our head on the outside on that one. Now he's just got to work up. There's 2. 6-0 in favor of Schmitty. Sachs up to his feet quickly. Schmitty does have a 2-on-1. He's got to take him back down, trying to get back down to a single. Sachs does a nice job of facing and does get the escape.
No! Chest and shoulders high! Chest and shoulders high! You gotta get your chest and shoulders high!
6-1 now. Got a bit of a scramble here. Ryan does come out the back door if he can get his head. And we're right on the out of bounds. I don't know if he's going to get it. See if he comes around to try to score. Oh, and he doesn't give it to him. Parker, did you kill it? All right, here we are back. Minute 8 to go in the second. Still 6-1 in favor of Schmitty. And out of bounds we go with the scramble. Under a minute to go in the second period. Still 6-1. Sachs looks in, try to get a single, does have a leg up. Let's see if Schmidt can get a wizard in here, try to counter this. And Sachs is able to secure, narrows the gap. 6-3 now in favor of Schmidt with 40 seconds going to second. Sachs cuts him 7-3 now. Schmidt comes in a nice double. He's got to get off his knees. Now finish this. He's got to finish this. He's got to be careful here. We don't want to give one up here at the end of the second. This would bring Sachs within a takedown. We're down under 10 seconds. We're at 10 seconds and out of bounds. We do get a restart. Saxon comes in looking for a high crotch. Smitty would have been nice to do a reshot off his shot, but that's how the second ends. Schmitty's got choice, probably take down, and does. He'll take a 4-point lead into this third and final period of a 135-pound match. Saxon's going to come in with an alternate start. Let's see if he does, and he does. 8-3 now in favor of Schmitty. Schmitty goes in looking for a single, but he goes to his knees. You can't get any shots when you're on your knees. Going on your knees like that allows your opponent to stretch you out, just like Saxon did stretch out. You can catch him here. Schmitty does catch him, does go into the cradle, looking for it. There it is! Ryan Smith wins by fall over Tim Saxon. That is going to bring the final team score 60-6 in favor of your Raiders. We will wrap, like I said, we wrap up our Big Rivers dual season. However, this weekend we are heading down to a 6-team dual tournament in West Salem, Bangor, where your Raiders will be wrestling 5 different individual duels. So we will be taping them, so we will have those coming to you too. Other than that, after this weekend, it's tournament time. So come out and support your Hudson Raiders. Have a good night.